Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is gonna be all about some summons. I'll do the 1+1 event. Try and do the 1+1 event. Enough summons in order for me to pick up the points needed for the Yule Titan event. I don't want to be, skipping any points. I want to get the Cernic to have a +4. So my goal is to just get all the points, and then whatever extras I get, it's just extra. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. You can miss, if you are somebody who's just wants to be as efficient as possible, you can miss up to 500. So you don't have to do all the summon events. I've repeated that in my past video. So summons is going to be one part of the video. The other part, we're going to go over Lady Noelle and her comparison to maybe other fusions and how powerful she's going to be together with Cernic, because she does have a very unique kit in terms of just enabling Cernic and making things possible that might not have been before. So let's go with the summons first. It's not gonna be that many. I'll just keep on pulling if I get a legendary at the start. I think I need 5 sacreds in order to pick. What is this luck? Come on. I can't believe it. And I do get one non-unique Roxam. I had Roxam, but this one, Beauregard, is brand new for the account. Fantastic start to the summons means I'll go with the minimum. I can't believe it. My God, even if I try to do this kind of video, I just got extremely lucky. So I need 2,300 here plus all these extras to get the 50 and 50 here. I will try to get all of these. So let's keep on going. I can't get more than this actually now. So it makes me think, should I go for points through a different way, like void shards? No, I think my voids, since I'm collecting them through this way of just daily logging in. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm just gonna go through sacreds. Ancient shards is fine. Man, sacreds though, it's just a wasted opportunity now. Should I just do summons? My God, this sucks so much. Now that I got it from the first one, it sucks so much. I think I need 4 more. Let me quickly calculate that and I'll be right back. Right, I need 5 more summons basically. I think it's fine. It's a bad idea, but whatever. I mean, I got it from the first one. That was not expected at all. Come on. Can't believe it. I'm just being angry at myself to get lucky for once. But just gonna click through it, get the summons done, get the points. In terms of energy, it would have been better if I just used my energy and did some farming. But there's no farming events going on right now. Another Lego, come on! Even if I wanted to, Noel the Huntmaster. I can't believe my luck, guys. Oh my God, is this enough points? No, I think I need a little bit more. But Noel the Huntmaster, I've got like 2 copies extra of him, so it's not a crazy pool. That's why I didn't go over him, in detail and stuff right there. But he does have a solid AoE attack plus the hex. So I need 2,000 points. I think that's not going to be a sacred. So 2,000 points. If we do some ancients, I can get them. So ancients for me are not as valuable as sacreds. So a 10 pull is going to be more than enough. And ancients right here, I'll just click on it. Yeah, it's all rares as expected. Totally fine. 3 legendaries out of this summoning session. So good. 4,754. And then I'll just do this so I don't have the red dot. Or should I do this? Like 50 more points. 50 more points. I think that's... Is this a mystery shard summon? That's 30. And then another 30 right there. So these were my summons, guys. I can't believe I got 3 legendaries out of 5 sacreds on 2x. I don't even get this on 2x. It's insane. It's insane. But the 1+1 worked for me to my benefit. Fantastic. Can't believe it. We'll go over the champions. Let's see in my faction guardians and see. I think this benefits my lizards. Does it? No, I've got 4 of these. So Roxam is an extra. It's a 1+1. That's okay. I have 4 Razens. Damn, that's a lot of Razens. And then I didn't have the dwarf. I'm sure of that. I didn't have the dwarf. And then for Noel, I believe he's a dark elf, right? Yeah, I have 3 extra, so I can make him a +3. Actually, really nice. Maybe I can get like a +4 Noel. Maybe that's nice for the future, but for now, it's not going to benefit me at all. So let's have a look on Lady Noelle. So Lady Noelle, I saw this, but I didn't have time to make a video. I actually I have to go to the army, guys, because we here in my country we have to serve like a compulsory service for like 2 years when we're 18, and then after that, sometimes every year you have to go again to just do refreshes and different stuff. So I had to spend like almost 2 days there and no access to my phone and stuff. So that was my last 2 days. But I saw we could have made a video. I could have done it, I guess, on my phone if I had some extra time, but I thought I'll cover this in a separate video when I'm back. So Lady Noelle, Void Support Legendary for the Sacred Order. So she does have an A1 with the block buffs, debuff. That's okay. Decrease target's turn meter by 20% if they're under a freeze debuff. Not so many targets can be frozen in this game, especially bosses. I mean, you can freeze the hard mode Fahrenheit, but it's not technically a freeze. So it's actually won't be able to decrease the turn meter through that. These effects cannot be resisted if Sir Nicholas is on the same team. That is cool. This means you'll have an unresistible block buffs and a decrease in turn meter. Also, if the target's frozen, if Sir Nick is also on the same team. So maybe putting those two together. So A2, invigorating, chill, target and ally. If the target is under a sheep, removes it. If the target is not under a sheep, removes all debuffs. So it's a cleanse or a sheep cleanse. If the target ally is not under a sheep debuff, heals them by 50% of this champion's max health. So that's good for PvE stuff. Also heals all allies equal to 50% of any surplus heal. So it's either one target heal or everybody heal. 50% of any surplus is insane. So imagine if you've got shields because of Sir Nick, so you are already at max health. That already will allow you to basically heal everybody. But I mean, it really depends on how the heal is gonna work with the shields. Some of your other allies might be low, so you target an ally that's full, so you get the surpluses and AoE. Kind of wonky to do it on an AI, especially if the target's ally Sir Nicholas instantly activates his goodwill skill. I believe the goodwill skill is his big not the shield, but the what's it called, the unkillable. So if you have a look at Sir Nick, the goodwill skill, I believe it's his A3, right? Sir Nick, it's his A3, so unkillable and continuous heal, goodwill. Yeah, that's the skill. The problem with this was the next part that I read on her. So imagine you can do Sir Nicholas, you do the unkillable, and then you use her A2 skill to just reuse this. I imagine it does not activate it with a cooldown. So there's that. It does mean that you'll probably be able to have an unkillable setup going with just them two. The problem is the next part, where if you read carefully, she also places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. So that basically makes the team building a little bit difficult because of the increased speed buff. It messes with speed tuning when the increased speed buff is lost. So if you have a setup going that maybe does have the increased speed buff for the duration of the fight, maybe you can have a more consistent run with that. And I can already imagine Ares with this one being something maybe that helps. I'll have to think about it. I'm not sure about the Deadwood Jedi's clan boss calculator anymore and how that's working. But how the clan boss is at the moment, there's so many teams that work. But we'll still probably see some better teams coming in the future with this kind of setup. The thing is, the increased speed that is going to make it difficult to set up an unkillable team. But definitely worth to go for this champion already because of this, for the activation of the goodwill skill. It doesn't say anything about placing this skill on cooldown. So the A3 revives all dead allies and gives them 50% health and 50% turn meter. That's huge. Then also has a chance to place the freeze on all enemies. Will place freeze even if there are no dead allies. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked if Sir Nicholas is on the same team already. These two going in together will basically unlock your access to the Doom Tower. If you're somebody struggling in there, the control of the waves is a huge problem. So having a consistent and killable with the goodwill skill being rotated through all the time, and also freezes being available that are also unresistible and unblockable, meaning you won't have to go crazy with her accuracy. It's already a huge combo working together. You should definitely do that if you're somebody struggling with pushing content that is basically more mid-game content, which is the Doom Tower. And well, I won't consider Curse City, but if you can work those two together, they are obviously going to be a huge combo. So finally, the Cryomantic Queen passive. So decreases the speed of enemies under freeze by 10%. That's nice, meaning they're going to get out of the freeze slower. When a sheep debuff expires on an ally, fields the Terminator by 50%. That is huge. If you're somebody who's annoyed by the sheep has a very low speed, so very difficult to get that sheep going and get those turns moving. So there's that. If there are multiple champions in the team, this skill only effects will only activate once. Okay, I'm guessing for the feel of Terminator. Okay, that's good. And then ally speed in arena battles boosted by 30%. That's a nice aura. That's a big aura. Okay, in arena battles, but it doesn't change much in terms of utility. Lady Noelle, 100% go for this one if you have the resources. Problem is, now with all these events that we're having for basically Cernic, to get Cernic for free during the Yuletide Titan event, if you're somebody who just went crazy with summons like I do, I don't have a problem with the resources for summons. If you're somebody who's closer to free to play or a very low spender, summons is where it's going to stop you for the fusion. I'll repeat it until I stop playing this game. Fusions is basically locked behind whether you can do the summoning event or the summoning tournament. Fusions will always require you to do summons. I don't think we had a fusion in the past, I don't know, 4 years where we didn't have to do any summons. Sometimes you would get away with it with fragment summons on the summoning tournament, but that's no longer possible, I will say, with requirements such as 3,000 points, sometimes even 3,500 points to pick up the legendary. So somebody who was keeping his summons available or doing broad mouth summons could get that in theory, but now it's a lot of rares to keep. It's a lot of rares to keep just to finish off a fusion. So you gotta keep your stores of shards for a fusion, especially if you're somebody who didn't get lucky with summons and didn't get what they were looking for. So that's my tips, guys. That's my tips for Lady Noelle. The nice summons were so good. Lady Noelle, I think 100% cool addition to the game because of the combo with Cernic. I always love the couple champions because they give something extra for you to look out for if you do get that other champion to make things work. That's it for today's video. Thank you all, guys. I will see you in the next one. See ya.